We don't want to hold you up with that. Roy, fighting in your hometown again. You fight here an awful lot. And being from here, you have a great following. Not that people don't follow you throughout the MMA world, but how is it for you when you train and fight in Las Vegas? Does it take away from your concentration, or is it better for you?
For me, I think it probably takes away a little bit because, you still got your everyday activities, you still got your, like, oh, I gotta still watch the dog, take the dog, like just normal activities that, everybody else has. But like when you kind of go away, you kind of, we'll say it's like a little mini vacation. You get to turn off the phone, and you just only have to deal with the PR stuff,
right?
Versus your everyday, like, hey, did you turn the lights on or whatever it is.
So, well, that's you can take a positive or negative, but it's got to be good. At least you're more comfortable. You sleep better, I guess. You're in your own surroundings. That's a real good thing about it.
Yeah, no, the one thing about, like, just Vegas is, from a business standpoint, Nevada has no income tax, so for a state, so that's always good.
Yeah.
Then the other thing is just, it's the fight capital of the world, so that's the fight that's where all the big fights are. So I'd rather be on the big fight card than some little city in Indiana or something like that where nobody like, oh.
Hey, wait a minute, I'm from Indiana now. Don't talk like, no, I'm just kidding you. Pittsburgh, actually. But anyway, with this fight coming up now, you're fighting a tough guy now, and you've got to be on your toes with this. I myself don't know that much about him, but if I look at him, it makes me not want to get in the octagon.
Yeah, no, he's Antonio's definitely, he's a huge guy. He's I mean, his nickname is Bigfoot. I'm Big Country, but technically he's 10 times bigger than I am.
Right.
But he's the guy that he beat Fedor Emelianenko. So, I mean, he's beat some of the best guys in the world, so I'm glad that he's actually in the UFC and we're all under one roof now. So, the whole reason why I even came to the UFC was to fight the best in the world.
Now, for you, with your training regimen and your I guess your diet, you went on that, you've lost weight before, came down, you're looking better. That's the thing about it. A lot of people, really, Roy, that you've got great talent and a bigger heart. You could be Big Heart instead of Big Country. But maybe your worst enemy was sometimes the way you came in. You weren't in tip-top shape. If you do, it looks like it would be, you'd give yourself a much more of an advantage.
I'd say probably my biggest disadvantage is just, the gifts that God, blessed me with. He blessed me with a good chin, and then also blessed me with some genetics. Also blessed me, with getting me colds or, pneumonia, right before a fight. Stuff like that definitely kind of affects you. But, I'm just one of those fighters that actually goes out there and fights. But, getting older now, I have to be more of a businessman, so I have to start turning down fights just to, make sure I'm okay and be healthy.
But you are watching more of your intake. You're keeping an eye on, more wholesome foods. Or
you know what? The thing is, I've always, I guess maybe I'm just looking for I was always looking for the big sponsors, and they never came through. So now I got to go back to Granny's Apples.
Oh. All right. Well, listen. When you get finished with winning a belt, then you can go. Maybe we'll line you up to opening act at one of the casinos here. You can come out there and do a stand-up. All right. I
can definitely do that. I'm working on that extra career.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time, and you've always been a gracious guy and a terrific fighter, and our hearts are out for you here in Las Vegas. All the best to you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.